James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Memphis Tigers and the USF Bulls. Restate the State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Bulls headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Run inside. It's Hayden. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's Isaac. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range of people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
On the move, it's Isaac. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle, it's Odom. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Spits it out to the back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He fires to the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And football is such a game of inches, right? I mean, that's a first down. If the receiver was able to get his foot back in bounds, just couldn't come up with it there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Bulls decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Right on the money. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run inside. It's Isaac. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Croman home. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown ball.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. That's caught. It's Hayden. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
They'll give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Running inside. It's Hayden. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Find space on the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety.
Finding, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hope. Complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The run inside. It's Hayden. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Maybe a crease. Smashes ahead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Red 54! Rep whiplash, heads, heads, heads! Got him, hey, got him!
Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Sends it back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fakes to grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So an 82-yard drive there, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Toss sweep right. Oh, better look out. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Louisiana taking on the UL Monroe Warhawks. And it's the Ragin' Cajuns chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Bulls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Got it. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Going to the running game. Makes it past the marker. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open on the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This USF offense will open this drive right here. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Wide 29. Wide 29.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Hammer, hammer. Hey, hammer.
To the air, it's Hoke. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bulls in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll run it. It's Isaac. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume, this defense.
Touchdown, USF! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, it's Nolan. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Red 54! Red 54!
Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside. It's Hayden. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. At the 30. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Memphis. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Get this drive going from the 17. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
30.
He might want another play.
Spear. Punch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Collins. Maybe some room here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here comes the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Got his man on the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion. Mark it at the 43. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Right, the option, he keeps it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. There's some room. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
While will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Hope. He's got him. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. On the move. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hope. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's gone! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
They get to him as he throws. Right on target this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air. It's Nolan. He's taking a deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.